Hey everybody, how's it going? As you guys know from my attempt at walking around downtown in Austin and also my stream while driving, is that anytime I'm trying to do a video, it's pretty much Minecraft, whether I'm using an S10e, an LG V60, a Pixel 4a, 5G, a Pixel 6 Pro. It doesn't really matter, they always look like crap. So I decided to do what I was doing earlier with, uh, for a while, I couldn't, like 5G with, at least with Verizon, it literally wouldn't work. The only way I could get internet on my phone is if I set it to LTE only. Like when I had Verizon, if I had 5G turned on, I would have internet maybe for 10 minutes a week. So I tried turning it on LTE only, and here's what I noticed. I have a bandwidth meter app on my phone. In the bandwidth meter app, it usually says when I stream 50 to 120 kilobytes a second, that's trash. I mean, we're talking about like a megabit for 720p 60 or 30 video, which is absolute garbage, especially when it's being encoded by a phone. And now I'm getting 700 kilobytes a second, which is considerably more. So I think the fix for this is to turn 5G off. And this is the thing that I find so funny, is that there are so many people, like when there's a problem, like what I find funny is when people pick on each other about the problem and allow the person causing the problem to deflect from actually causing it. So like you'll have people going back and forth going, oh my god, has this guy heard of 5G? Or wow, he must be poor. His business must be really doing poorly. He can't even get a phone with 5G. Or wow, he's not paying the extra $15 a month for a 5G data plan. And people will kind of start shaming you based on your socioeconomic standing, rather than pointing out the reality, which is that most major carriers in the US right now are completely fucking you. So I'm 5 minutes into this stream right now. A few minutes where I accidentally was streaming unlisted because I'm a moron. 5 minutes in uploading, and I have 580 kilobytes a second. It's been consistent. It hasn't fell down. When I use 5G, I'll get 500 kilobytes a second for the first 20 to 30 seconds, but once the 20 or 30 seconds is up, the stream goes to shit. Yet here, like 5 minutes of straight up uploading when I set it to LTE only, and the bandwidth is still high. Now you guys tell me, again, does this look like a real stream to you, or does this look like shit? Because if what you're seeing looks good, that means that AT&T 5G, on so far 3 separate phones that are 5G capable, is complete crap. And it's not just from being in a rural area. Again, New York City, it was horrible. Austin, Texas, again, you could say you don't like Austin, it's a dump of a city. It's a major metropolitan area. Garbage. Even Houston, Texas, it was garbage. And then when I set it to LTE, I can walk around, and I'm actually getting something good. So I think LTE is honestly about as good as it's going to get. In my opinion, 5G, and it is my opinion, I believe 5G is a scam. I think 5G is crap. And again, I don't have proof of this, so just do realize, this is my disclaimer, this is a man talking out of his ass. The fact that every time I've used 5G, it's good for the first 30 seconds and then goes to shit afterwards, I think they do that shit so that it looks good if you use a speed test app. So people can use a speed test app, where they can download an app that they want to download, they could download a file, because on mobile, people are usually not doing continued heavy bandwidth use. Most of the time, LTE speeds will work just fine. I think that 5G is a scam, because every time I've used 5G, it works good for the first 30 seconds, and then it's completely destroyed after that. Whereas when I set the device to only LTE, it works really well. Again, like, look at the last several videos that I've done that have been live streams, and look at this one. It's not like good quality and then fades to absolute trash. Don't get chased by a dude with a knife. If I get chased by a dude with a knife, I can just shoot him. Am I allowed to say that out loud? I don't think I'm allowed to say that out loud. Actually, I think I can say that out loud. There's this saying that exists in Texas that I don't believe you're allowed to have in New York. Fuck around and find out, or something like that. So yeah, that's not a concern of mine. But yeah, this is boring old LTE. I mean, and the thing is, the LTE is really good. Like, people are so obsessed. People are so obsessed with the newest technology and the newest shit, and that they're willing to accept complete garbage. So try turning if you're having issues with internet in your phone, really do consider going into the settings, network and internet, click on your provider, data, and like lower that shit back to LTE, not just LTE, LTE only. Like, fuck 5G. 5G is Yeah, this is still going at 590 kilobytes a second, which is, that's over 5 megabit per second. If this is streaming at 720, 30, I think, you guys tell me, it's either 720, 30 or 720, 60. Streams are usually not a full 1080 from an Android phone. I think that this is pretty much set. This is pretty good. I mean, it's not going to look as good as a pre-recorded video. Obviously, a pre-recorded video where the encoding settings can, be a little different, and you don't have to worry about latency, and you have the ability to do 20 or 40 megabit per second. Obviously, that's going to be better than a stream, but this is pretty damn good, I'm sure, for a stream. Yeah, 720/30. Okay, so 720/30 at 5 megabit per second. That's honestly, that's good enough. That's kind of like, I don't know, the 128K MP3 versus CD, whereas live streaming from 5G is kind of like, a wax record or something from 1908. This is pretty good. I like this. So I got a day left at this medical conference. I'm hoping to have a panel with Better Biomed tomorrow morning. That's going to be a lot of fun. He's a really cool guy. Justin is a really cool guy. I appreciate that he invited me out here. I'm thinking I got this T-Mobile plan, but do I really need it? I'm waiting for AT&T to unlock my phone. Once AT&T unlocks my phone, I'll be able to use it with T-Mobile. And then my eSIM will work that I got. The thing is, if 5G is a scam for AT&T, I don't see how T-Mobile is going to be much better. I'm kind of curious if it's just AT&T and Verizon where 5G is a scam, or if T-Mobile 5G is also the same scam. I'm pretty sure I think it's a technological problem, more so than... But it's one of those things where they can't go back on it because they've committed so much resources to it. There's so much groupthink behind 5G being the new thing. I can't imagine them admitting that they did wrong and going back. They're just all staring at each other, realizing this technology sucks and doesn't work, but fuck. We've spent so much money on it, we've put so much advertising effort into it, I guess we gotta move ahead with it. Make sure stream seems good, but driving will be a real test. Dude, driving in Houston is kind of freaky. I'll be honest, I'm intimidated by driving in Houston. People drive as aggressively as they do in New York City, except they have Duramax 3500s with these giant metal grills on them as they're going 30 miles an hour over the speed limit, changing lanes very sharply. Because in New York City, if somebody drives like that and they hit me, my car's going to have a serious dent on it. Whereas if you have one of those fucking Duramax 3500s with the giant metal grill shit in the front of it, and you smash into me, rest in peace. Rest in pieces. Driving in Houston is annoying. I had to learn a new strategy to change lanes. Is that the strategy where you don't put your turn signal on until the second you change lanes? Damn, still 580 kilobytes a second. It's pretty impressive. I'm excited to do the panel tomorrow. We have the panel with Mr. Better Biomed and a couple of people. We're going to try to arrange it right outside the convention in the hotel lobby. See if we get kicked out. I wanted to go over some of the astroturfing that occurred. Damn, I got a stomach. I ate a giant burrito that I shouldn't have eaten. I've been getting bloated, and instead of eating less, I ate a ridiculous sized burrito that I shouldn't have, and I kind of regret it. It was a brisket burrito, though. It tasted so good. I'm using more data on LTE because I have functional internet. On 5G, I did not have functional internet. Gotta see if my hotel has a treadmill. See if I can run off a burrito. Houston, Texas. Alright, we are about 13 minutes in, including the first stream that I accidentally streamed privately, and we're at 600 kilobytes a second, so this pretty much confirms it. This confirms it. This entire time, all this crap was 5G. I wish the carriers would just stop gaslighting people and just come out and admit that 5G is a scam. There's too much money to be made in charging people an additional $10 or $15 a month for the 5G data plans, or in encouraging people to upgrade phones that kind of work already, and people are on the edge about getting a new one, but oh my god, I get 5G, oh 5G, oh 5G, oh, and like, it's all a scam. T-Mobile 5G sucks too, figured. I have to catch a plane in Houston Airport on Friday, it's gonna suck. Yeah, I'm probably heading out tomorrow night. I'll be streaming I'm gonna stream a 26-hour long drive. Do you think I can drive for 26 hours straight with the assistance of meme car? We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna see if I can drive 26 hours straight. One stretch. One go. 5G isn't a scam, it's a carrier side upgrade. They pitch it to us to make their life easier. What do you mean by carrier side upgrade? You can't drive that many hours straight. I can, but can a robot? I don't think you could, even with Provigil. Yeah, yes you can, I believe in you. So 44 is trying to get me in trouble. That's a new wheel, you recognize it? You see this? That's a gray cap on a black wheel. Oh well. They did good work on the suspension. Apparently with Tesla, if you damage your wheel any place that's authorized to replace the upper control arm, lower control arm, axle, suspension parts, everything else, quote, just in case. So, the Apple approach. I did not take this car to Tesla. I took this car to a third party. Because I'm the type of man that takes his equipment to a third party to get fixed. You know what the funny thing is? I actually got fucked doing that. I'm not kidding. I would have been better off if I just fucking took the car to the man. It would have been done over a month sooner if I had actually taken it to the manufacturer, which is embarrassing. Like, all the stuff I do talking about third-party repair, it really sucked getting screwed over by third-party repair. Like, go figure, that would be my luck. If you want to drive straight through Texas, from Houston to El Paso, you will fall asleep around Odessa. I'm going to give it a shot, Yolanda. Well, the place that fixed my car, a lot of it wasn't the fact that it was them fixing a Tesla. It was that they just consistently lied. Like, so I understand if a place, I can understand somebody getting nervous if you call and you keep asking for status updates. To be clear, I'm not saying it's right. You should never lie. 100%, you should never lie to your customer. Like, if we have a customer that has a hard drive that's being really difficult to repair, I'll just tell them, like, here is the reason we are having difficulty problem donors. Here is what the process to find donors is like. As a result of this, you are not going to hear from me for the next 3 months. Like, seriously. If you call me anytime, like, and anybody who's in my comments who has actually used my business can vouch for the fact that this is true. If somebody, piece of shit, let me turn off the vibrations. If somebody tells me, like, if somebody calls in, I'll tell them, like, you're gonna hate hearing this. I apologize. I realize you're gonna want to kick me in the nuts. If your drive were the drive literally 2 weeks before this one, you'd be okay. Because the drive you got was made when it was, every donor that I find, the micro jogs don't match, so you are not gonna hear from me probably for the next like 2 or 4 months. Don't be surprised. If this is not okay, by all means, let me know. I will close it up. I will not charge you a dime, and I can refer you to other places that may have a better time getting donors. But I don't want you to call in for status and for me to keep lying to you, or for me having an awkward conversation. So I'd rather just be upfront and tell you the truth. And like, here's the thing. If I actually just said, I'm still working on it, I'll give you a call Friday, and then on Friday I don't give them a call, after a few weeks they'd want to come down and kill me. But if you're honest and upfront about the entire process, you'll be at a point where they're like, you know what? Okay, fine. What you can't do is you can't say, like, I'm going to call you on Friday, and then like 3 weeks later you have nothing, or like, this part is coming in on Monday, and then 3 weeks later say, oh yeah, we haven't actually looked at your car. It's like, what the fuck? I gained such an appreciation for the way in which our place is run based on dealing with another repair shop. Like, literally, I wrote the entire thing down. 100% of the time that I spoke to these people, they were complete bullshitters. And I told them, like, listen, I run a repair place myself. I am completely aware of how annoying customers can be. Do not feel the need to tell me stuff that's not true. I won't be mad. Just be, like, all I ask is that you be honest about how screwed you are if you are. Like, I've broken things, I've lit things on fire on camera, I've had customers curse me out, I've been in this business 15 years. There's probably nothing you can't tell me that I haven't had to say to somebody already, and so I know what it's like to be on the other side of it. Tell me, and like, they never took the out. Every time I gave them the out, they never took the out. They would always just say, yeah, like, no, we have everything under total control. I'll have, it's gonna be done in 2 days. And like 2 weeks later, it's like, yeah, we haven't looked at your code. What the fuck? A part of me maybe thought it's karma because I speak so well of third-party repair all the time, and I should talk to manufacturer. That, go figure, the one time that I actually need repair and I decide to use a third party, I will get fucked. Getting parts is not a hassle because the place is actually authorized. So they have the ability to, okay, well, they're a third party, but they pass the certification that allows them to use Tesla's internal ordering system for everything. But let's say that they weren't able to do that. Like, really? Like, why would you tell me something takes 2 weeks to do? And then a month later say, I haven't even looked at your car. Like, fuck. If I did that shit, I would expect somebody to show up at my store with a baseball bat and knock everything off the desk. Anyway, Houston is a former swampland. This looks better, less potatoey. By the way, still 700 kilobytes per second. Well, the problem with doing the drive during the day is it fucks up your sleep. I mean, I hear you about doing the drive at night, Brad. The problem is that if you do it that way, what happens is you screw up your sleep schedule entirely, and then you don't have a normal circadian rhythm, which can screw you up in other ways. Good work on suspension. It's only a part change. Listen, I've worked on my bike, which is not a car, enough times to know that there are 6 ways to Sunday that you could fuck up any parts replacement. Because I have fucked up everything, like literally everything. Good luck, my friend, and good night. Good night, Yolanda. Thank you very much for the kind words. You should be more of a customer. Yeah, I was a dick. I mean, I was not a dick, I was a dumbass. I had pizza delivered to this place. Like, I tried to be a nice customer. I had pizza delivered to them. I brought them a pie from Whole Foods. Like, I'm a moron. I tried to be a good customer. You definitely have to leave early before doing a drive like that. Huh. Hello, Ann. Your place is amazing with customer service. We try. We try. And I'm 99% certain that I didn't when Ann got the level of service she did, it was before I told Kevin and Steve that Ann is a regular of the channel and the stream into anything like that. Like, the treatment that Ann got is the treatment that virtually everybody gets here. How do you not think that mechanic didn't have someone show up with a baseball bat? Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised. Houston proper feels like small and empty compared to New York City proper. It's 2 times larger in land, but small in population. Yes, I think it's like 2 million here versus 8.4 million in New York. Lewis. Alright, time to walk back. The other thing that's interesting about Houston that's very similar to New York City is all the cars that you see driving on the road are destroyed. There's so many cars that you see winking at you because they have a headlight that's been bashed in or something like that. A lot of the cars that you see driving around here, like, they're missing pieces. You can see so many people's radiators. I'll be honest, I have a healthy fear of the Houston driver. I have a very healthy fear of the Houston driver. Yeah, dog, I'm in Houston until tomorrow. I went to meet with a friend that I was in an IRC channel with since I was 13 years old. We had this IRC channel with like 13 to 20 people, and we've been we were in that channel for a lot of time, for like 8 years, and then for the 15 years after that, we all got busy with lives and work and shit. And I got to meet with the proprietor of it for the first time in real life. So that's what I did for the last hour or two. Tomorrow I have to go to this convention. After the convention, no, before the convention, it's a podcast in the morning, and then after that, I begin a 26-hour drive. This was kind of last minute. Hello, Futures Past. Are you still in Queens? Because of you, Lewis, for the first time, I hired someone local on Long Island to fix a broken PC. I was going to throw it in the garbage and just buy another one. You change your mind about repairs. That's awesome. Okay, I'm not good at remembering people by name. Are you the person that was digging for metal and shit in your yard? You had this like little thing and you were looking for coins and metal? Dog, I'm probably going to be back in Houston at some point. So... Tesla wants to avoid bad press from battery fires at high cost. They are very risk averse. Yeah, I could hear that with the Unipack power shit. Absolutely. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna torture myself charging to all the way up. All right. One, two, three, four. Okay, let's see if the quality remains. Everything is a parking lot here. But I'm curious, for anybody who lives in Houston, if you wanted to get from this parking lot over to that grocery store over there, walking, is that possible? Is there a method for that to be done, or is that just not, did nobody consider that when building this entire system? I think nobody considered that while building this entire system. Hello, Jimmy Dean. All right. Gotta get back and use the treadmill at the hotel. Curious if the stream quality is still looking good, by the way. Do let me know. It says the 699 kilobytes per second, so I think it's still doing good, but there's no way for me to know what it is you guys see. I'm 99% certain I found the cheat code here. It's to make it LTE only. Cool. If this is good, I may stream my drive for the rest of the trip around the country. Got a bunch of stops. Okay, come on. Let me make my right. No, I'm making my right before you. Okay.
Now turn right onto State Highway 249.
You can't ping me with 4 sentences at the moment. I have my earbud in right now.
In 1,000 feet,
It's going to get truncated.
to stay on State Highway 249.
You get 1 sentence and 1 sentence only.
Now keep right to stay on State Highway 249.
See, do what John DeCumo did. 1 sentence. Short and sweet. Wait, now you want me to go to the left side? You just told me to go to the right side. This guy doesn't want to let me go, but that's fine. My car's faster than his. BTFO, hoopty.
Take the Texas 249 North ramp on the left. Now take the Texas 249 North ramp on the left.
Houston, Texas. Houston, Texas. I gotta become more of a Texan. One of the things I learned moving here is that everybody else has an accent. I don't have an accent, but everybody who lives here seems to have an accent. Pretty weird how that works out. I can hear the rattling of that little monopod, tripod thingy that I use for when I'm walking around with my phone camera. Oh, it's horrible.
In 1 mile,
Right, I gotta put
take
that in the
the
trunk
exit
next
on
time.
the right toward Texas 99, Boudreaux Road.
This little bridge thing over here is kind of cool. Wait, that's not a bridge. That's a way to collect tolls. Hey!
Now take the exit on the right toward Texas 99.
Whoops. Oh well. That wouldn't be me if I didn't miss every exit. I missed my exit. I was raging at the toll collector. F. F. Lewis in the car, better picture quality, 5G can suck it.
In 1,000 feet, take the exit on the right toward Texas 249 Business, Holderith Road. Now take the exit on the right toward Texas 249 Business.
Houston.
In 1,000 feet, make a U-turn to stay on State Highway 249.
I love how Texas has all these loops. So if you're an idiot like me and you always take the wrong exit, which is what I do all
Now
the
make a
time because I'm
U-turn
not
to
smart.
stay on State Highway 249.
Like this design with the loops everywhere is really cool. Like whoever designed this, they designed this, all these highways for people who are assuming that everybody was as stupid as me. Yeah, why wouldn't I want me to take a U-turn? Who wants me to take a U-turn because I took the wrong exit? This really is, I mean, it's designed to make life easier if you're an idiot, which I appreciate as an idiot.
In 1,000 feet, turn left onto Grand Parkway.
$40 to $100 pull without getting arrested. I can't deadlift, I'm in a car. I don't understand what you're talking about. I can also
Now
deadlift way more
turn
than
left
40.
onto Grand Parkway.
What the fuck is this? This is the weirdest. That road just got super hyper narrow over there. That's weird. I don't hate wind turbines, Paul Daniels. I'm not that type of right-wing person. I don't hate them. I'm all for more green energy creation. Is he gone, Jimmy Dean? I talked to him yesterday. By the way, the stream still looks like 700 kilo... Whoa, I don't trust you. The light is green for me, but that doesn't mean I trust him. Okay. You're right, Aaron. I thank you for reminding me of
In
Sam
500
Fields'
feet,
advice.
stay straight to take the Texas 99 East ramp. Now stay straight to take the Texas 99 East ramp.
Wait a second. Where is the Texas 99 East ramp? Oh, dad damn it. You think things would be different if it was for Trump instead of Biden right now? Not by a lot, honestly. In what way? In what way are we talking about? Uh-oh. What the... Whew, that was close. Why do people in Houston do this shit? Look, what the fuck was that? Why did that SUV cut that black sedan in the left lane off like that? Like, people cut people off in Houston for like a quarter of a second max on their arrival time. Not even. Like, not even. Like, what is the point of this? It's not even about head checking. Also, head checking to the right is easy. Head checking to the left is going to be difficult because of the position of your seat and everything else. I can't believe I paid $9 in tolls to go from one side of Houston to another. All the homes on this section, when you look to the left, look like copy-pasted NPC houses. I didn't realize until I got to Texas that it is actually, like, NPC houses actually exist. Pflugerville has them. Lots of parts of Houston have these NPC houses where it's just a bunch of cookie cutter, very, like, even the facade of it will be gray or a beige gray. I wonder if those are homes to buy or if that's rental housing. It's probably rental housing. Holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with this game? The SUV to my left, I was looking in my rearview mirror, and he almost smashed this white Honda Accord. And that same SUV just made a lane change with no turn signal. These people are fucking crazy. This is 99 East, Texas. Wait for Dr. Evo to comment on that, Jimmy Dean. Yeah, this is LTE only, and I'm getting 750 kilobytes per second. Before I was getting 60 or 50 kilobytes per second. So turning off 5G
In 1 mile,
was
take the
a
Interstate
godsend.
45 north exit on the right toward Dallas.
Whoa. What are you doing? You dumb car. You absolute meme of a vehicle.
Now take the Interstate 45 north exit on the right.
Oh, God. You absolute meme of a vehicle. Don't do it. Don't go. Full self-driving is driving in the blind spot of a giant truck. What's the worst that could happen? Right? Right? Oh, full self-driving loves to be next to trucks. That's literally its favorite thing to do. No, don't do it. Don't. What? Why would you go between two trucks? 3 trucks. You're serious. Okay, look at this. It went to the left lane just to go back to the right lane. Why? Why? And now you're driving in the blind spot of a pickup truck. I'm not making this up. This is not edited. Elon Musk thinks this is a good product.
In 1 mile, take exit 76B on the right onto Woodlands Parkway.
Meme car planning revenge for the accident. Yes. Me seeing playing a drift game on ice. This is not a self-driving car. This is a falsely advertised self-driving car. There's a big difference. This is a falsely advertised self-driving car by the world's richest con artist. The world's richest con man. Oh God. Why would you want to drive right next to the shoulder? I mean, there's a car
Now
there.
take exit 76B on the right.
It's just so bad, bro. Yeah, lots of adrenaline, you know what I'm saying? There are so many decisions that this makes that are just absolute garbage.